Hi, I'm Greg Schaefer, and welcome to the virtual CISO moment. We're in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. There's reason for optimism, a light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. But it's a very uncertain time for small businesses. And not just their owners, but also the employees. A lot of small businesses, they don't have a large capital backing or funds to be able to navigate through weeks, months of low or even no income. That which was so certain just 6 weeks ago for many, that solid foundation has now been shaken. And it's frightening. And it's okay to be frightened. That's a natural response. It's a human thing. And there's a lot of human element involved with COVID-19. It's a wonderful thing that the predictions haven't really come true as far as the extent of the mortality rate. But every number represents a person. Every one is too much. But there are also folks that are suffering on the financial side. And so here in the United States, our government has created the PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program. A very low interest loan that under certain circumstances can be forgiven to small businesses to provide that bridge from where we were to where we will be soon, to get through this time, this very frightening time. Now, unfortunately, it's also a time that's ripe for the bad guys to exploit. And that's really the point of this video. I want to just talk about a colleague, their experience with the PPP. They had applied for it, and shortly thereafter they had gotten an email saying that they can go ahead and upload their documentation to a particular website. Except for that, the website was not anything associated with the financial institution that they were dealing with, that they could tell. So they were naturally very apprehensive about it. But they called their banker using a number that they knew, and they talked with the banker on the phone, and the banker verified, no, that's correct. And then shortly thereafter, there was a call first, from someone at the bank asking for verification that those documents had been uploaded, which my colleague was a little bit unsure about how to take that, because their reaction was, well, it's your site. Wouldn't you be able to tell that we've uploaded the documentation? And so they verified the identity of that person as well. Instead of talking over the phone through an unsolicited call, the person on the other end from the financial institution volunteered to send them an email through the financial institution's secured email. And that provided the verification. Again, a known communication channel. But even after all that was done, and they were waiting to find out whether or not the loan was approved, they received an email several days later. Your documents are ready for signing. Except, of course, it was a phishing email. And to hear my colleague talk about it, now they're very savvy as far as security goes. They were this close to clicking on that link because of the fear and the uncertainty and the doubt, which is what the bad guys are playing on now. So I want to implore you, all you small business out there, whether you've applied for the PPP or not, be cognizant of one thing. You're extraordinarily vulnerable right now. I get it. I'm a small business owner myself. These are scary times. And it's because of the fact that they're scary times that you need to be more vigilant than ever with regards to anything that could negatively impact or even destroy your business. The old adage of think before you click is never more important now. And with everything else that's going on in the world, the strain of social distancing, the having to wear masks, the making sure not to touch your face, the not being able to enjoy sporting events, all this stress that isn't, you can't go out and have a meal somewhere or worship at your church or your worship house of choice. All this creates stress that adds on to the stress of trying to maintain a small business. Just breathe, think about it, and be very careful with your actions going forward. One thing I'm certain of is that we'll all get through this. This will be over, and it will be over sooner than later. But we're not on the other side yet, and we're very vulnerable now. So stay the course and stay secure.